Hello and welcome to my energy and tarot reading for the month of October 2022. Before I get started, be sure and hit the like and subscribe and hit notifications so that you know when I upload. Also, be sure and stay until the end because, as promised, I am going to be picking a winner for a free reading with me, a one-on-one reading. So let's get started. I did my tea divination session, as I always do. I can't show that to you because I can't film it and also read it at the same time. I feel like I miss things when I do that, but I will make a video about how to do it. So this morning I asked, what does the collective need to know for this month? And this time I was shown four animals. I saw a spider, which then became a beetle, which then became an elephant, which then became a jellyfish. So when you divine things, of course, you need to go with what does it mean to you? If you're divining for yourself, if you're divining for someone else, what does it mean to them, to the collective? So I thought, okay, let's see what the collective believes about these animals. So I went and did some research. And then I picked the thing that resonated, that clicked with me. I actually was overwhelmed by emotion with some of these when I hit the correct meaning. So I'm very excited actually about these messages. So for starters, we have the spider. And the spider is about creating your own life, spinning your own tail. And you can think of the spider as like one of the patron saints of writers, of manifesting through writing. By writing down a wish, that's like the first step to making your wish come true. So if you're feeling like a victim of your circumstances, the fly trapped caught in a spider's web. No, you are the spider. Just remember that. And the way to call upon the spider energy for yourself is you're going to write down. Okay, so write down whatever it is that whatever it is that's bothering you, confusing you, or why you think you're the victim, or someone's messing with you, someone's stopping you, someone's blocking you. Okay, you're going to write that down and do it in a way, because we're working with law of attraction here, do it in a way that doesn't cement it even more to you. So for example, if it's a fear, instead of saying I am afraid that, you would say I have fear that. If it's a person that you think is messing with you, controlling you, victimizing you, say I have resentment towards. And really, if you think about it, any of these things that are bothering you can always be boiled down to a basic fear. So always boil it down to whatever that fear is. If you need to write about it more to clarify it, boil it in the end down to a statement of I have fear that, or I have resentment towards so-and-so because I have fear that. Don't start writing what all they're doing to you, because that's only going to create more of that. And the reason that's creating more of it is because the more you program that into your subconscious, not only is it that that's what you're going to notice, that's what you're going to notice that's happening, but also very subtly, you are going to behave in such a way that they continue to do this, to behave in this way, or also that you continue to feel victimized by whatever they do. You know, you're always going to see that hidden, oh, they're doing this because whatever, they want to control me, they want to mess with me. Okay, so it's really, really important that you don't keep talking about what it is you think they're doing. You can say it one time, always sort of in a place that's separate from you, but then really just say, I resent so-and-so because I have fear that, okay? And then you're gonna let it go. You're gonna say, I let go, and you're gonna let go of everything you just wrote down. You can let go of it to God. You can let it go to the universe. Just Control, Alt, Delete, okay? And then you're gonna write how you would like it to be. You know, what this dream of yours, this ideal of yours, this whatever it is that you want, that you think you're being blocked from creating, write exactly what it is. What is that goal? Write down the steps that you would take to make this goal happen. You know, what are the steps? And then also, because you don't want to be so stuck in this is how I'm going to do it, right? You want to allow for miracles. You want to allow for serendipity. You know, you want to allow for help from the universe, your angels, God. So then you're going to say this or something even better. Okay? And that's it. And then you want to get also, I will add my own thing. Always write down a few things you're grateful for to get out of that victim frame of mind. Okay, that was the spider. The next was the beetle. And in Egyptian cosmology, the beetle represents the concept of non-existence coming into existence. How appropriate is that, right? I've got goosebumps. So you're making a wish, something that doesn't exist, and you're manifesting it. Woo! I still have goosebumps, okay? Listen, so the beetle is about creation, renewal, rebirth, and abundance. The beetle is asking you to trust in your creativity, to trust in your inner wisdom, your intuition. And the beetle is also, the beetle works to create, right? So it's telling you to, if you have a dream, maybe you've been procrastinating on it because perhaps you have fear that it won't manifest, that it won't come true. The beetle's saying, stop procrastinating, okay? Get to work. You wrote down, you know, according to the spider, you wrote down the steps to implement your dreams. The beetle is now saying, get cracking, start working on it, start taking those steps, and trust that trust your inner wisdom about how to go about that, okay? And trust any intuitions that come in that say, hey, oh, maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that. Don't poo-poo ideas that come to you that way. Trust them, okay? And next we saw the elephant. And this is awesome because the elephant is the destroyer of obstacles, and it clears the path to wealth, health, and prosperity. So okay, maybe you've been feeling blocked, not getting anywhere towards your goals. The elephant is going to come in and clear that path for you, for us, okay? And also, elephants are also about your inner wisdom, your inner guidance system, your inner GPS. Think about an elephant, you know, elephants like may have not been to a certain watering hole for like, you know, 10 years, and yet they still know exactly how to get there. Okay, so do you. If you get stuck in your earthbound, physical, I don't know what to do, it can be hard to see what to do. But if you say you meditate and you connect to your higher self, your spirit, your soul, your spirit knows the answer, because your spirit is above the mortal plane. Your spirit is actually beyond time and space. So your spirit can clearly see present, past, future, other lives. Your spirit knows all that stuff. We just can't see it all because we have this physical brain that needs to be selective so that we can live the life that we're living now. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you can't plug in to that knowledge. Okay, and you can. So make sure that you meditate regularly, ask to connect with your higher self, and then once you start receiving downloads, once you start noticing you have a gut feeling about this, an intuition about that, respect that, follow that. The more you do it, the more you will see, hey, that was right, I was right. And then you will trust it more, and then you can live even more in accordance with your inner guidance. Okay, and oh yes, and elephants also really about strong bonds with family, with the family and friends. Okay, so don't this October, okay, don't neglect your family and friend bonds. Spend more time with them, because that group of people that you care about, that cares about you, they are your support system. They are love. They are safety. You know, they will help and guide and protect you and love you. So yes, maybe you're busy and you want to get going and doing all this work. That's all great, but don't do it at the cost of, make sure you make time, okay, for your friends and family. And even the spider is all about casting your net out, casting that net out and see what sticks, who you trap, who comes in. So, you know, perhaps this October, if you are invited to parties, if you're invited to networking situations, do this. These people, according to the elephant and the spider, you will attract people who will help you towards your goal. And last but very much not least was the jellyfish. And once again, we're being told, trust your instincts, trust your intuition when you want to make a decision. Jellyfish is also very much about simplicity. So perhaps you have a goal. I don't know. Let's say you want to start a business or something. Okay. The jellyfish says the simplest way is best. So in a way, it's almost saying start before you're ready, but not exactly. You don't need. You could hold yourself up by saying, "Oh, I can't start this business because I need a website. I need this. I have to do this. I have to do all of these things around it before I can even think about starting." Please look at whatever that goal is, whatever your goal is that you're building about. Oh, this has to be perfect. That has to be perfect. I have to make this and this. I need a freebie. I need a whole bunch of social media things. I need to, all the things that you think you need to do. Please look at it and put on your efficiency cap and think to yourself, okay, what is really necessary? What is just busy work that I'm creating for myself? How can I do this or achieve this goal in the simplest, least effort way possible? And if you think of it this way, for one thing, you won't burn out. For another thing, you will achieve more goals because you won't have to put in such ridiculous amounts of work. And you'll be way less stressed, of course, because that's whole part of burning out. If you're so super stressed out because you've got to do tons of extraneous things that aren't necessary, you're going to be stressed out, you're going to be burnt out. The other thing that the jellyfish is telling us is go with the flow and always keep moving forward. A jellyfish, goes with the currents, goes with the flow, but it's always moving forward. Okay, so just keep taking steps, baby steps, one step at a time, every day a step towards your goal, all the things you wrote down about how you're going to implement that so that you reach your dream. This jellyfish is saying, do it, pare it down, simplify it, one step at a time, baby. And you need to go with the flow and, in a way, sort of, by go with the flow, I mean a bit submit to the flow, the natural flow of life. Don't try to force things. Because a lot of times, when you're pushy, when you push, that's when life pushes back. People push back. People don't, have you ever seen like a really pushy person who's always push? What do you want? That's resist. That causes you to resist. So don't try to push. Allow things to happen in accordance with natural, let's call it divine timing. And trust that that spirit, God, your guardian angels, they're all here. They're all here. That the jellyfish is telling us they're there. They want to help us. So ask them for help. They're helping us. And last but not least, the jellyfish is acknowledging that you are a survivor. Life may throw a lot of things at you, at us, but you are a survivor. You are a survivor. So I just amazing how funny, like, 4 simple little animals can tell such an amazing tale. So let's pick some cards to get more information. I'm going to start with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what do we need to know for this month of October? I had been doing weekly energy readings, but I've noticed that the energy doesn't really change that quickly. It can for a person, but not for the collective. So I'm just going to do monthly energy readings from now on. And then the other 3 weeks I will do pick a card so that you can get more in-depth information for yourself. Okay. Archangel, what do we need to know for October? Okay. Okay. So this is remove yourself from this situation. What I'm hearing is that this has to do with, yes. Okay. So listen, you need to remove yourself from a situation where you feel that you are being victimized. Okay, something, say there's a someone you consider toxic, abusive. Do your writing exercise, but also see if you can't just remove yourself from that situation, from that person's orbit, if you can. Well, you always can. You always have a choice. You know, we often think, oh, I can't because what? Because what? That person won't like you anymore? Who the hell cares? What will other people think? Who the hell cares? Seriously, always do what's best for you. You may be having to stay, okay, I'm hearing you may be having to stay in a situation to protect others, like your children, for example. I get that. Please pray to Archangel Michael to keep you safe, to keep your loved ones, whoever it is you're trying to protect, safe, and to present a solution. Perhaps your writing exercise that I gave you from the spider, perhaps you will want to use that in order to formulate a plan, a dream scenario in which you are free, in which everyone is safe. Yes? And then just pray your little butts off. Because as I saw, and actually as many readers are seeing, there is a freaking army of angels, spirits right now here surrounding this world, surrounding us, ready to help us. So please take advantage of that. But you have to ask. They can't just, barge in. Just ask. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, the angels will help you. Okay, there you go. So ask for help. Ask for help. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. All right. Let's start here. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Crystal Tarot, I think. Or if more jump out, that's fine. Crystal Angels, month of October energy reading, and how can we navigate it so we have a really good month and we can make the best use of this month. We know there was and we're still in that energy, the new moon in Libra. And this is a really great time to write down what it is you want to achieve. What are your dreams? What are your desires? So really, actually, if you have time today's Sunday, I don't know if you're going to be reading it now, but this is a really good time to write that down. And you might even want to write a simplified version on a piece of paper and burn it outside to the moon as a ritual. I find it to be very, very helpful in manifesting. Okay, tell us. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we started off with the citrine card, which says unnecessary worries. And I feel that this is tying into the jellyfish energy, that just saying, don't create problems for yourself. Okay. And don't create problems for yourself. And don't focus. Don't focus on the victim thoughts. Focus on what you want to happen. Okay. A lot of us will have a dream. We'll have a dream, an idea for something. I don't know, whatever. I want to write a screenplay. Okay. For an example. And then immediately this voice comes in. Says, oh, I'm sure you could write it, but then what? Who's gonna how are you gonna get it made? You don't know anyone. You'd have to get an agent. How are you going to get it? How is it even going to get shown to anyone? You know, it's a waste of your time. Don't even bother. Dream dead before you even wrote a single word. Okay? Don't do that. Don't just tell that voice to shut the heck up and trust that if you create that path, that the elephant is going to clear any obstacles, that you will receive inner guidance as to what path to follow to get that dream and have it to accomplish your dream. Okay, so don't worry. Stop worrying. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on what you want to happen. The next one is Jade for wellness. All right, this month, obviously, we've got the whole fall thing happening, and it's a, you know, I keep saying, you know, that's really annoying. I must catch myself. But anyway, this is a month for catching colds and flus and the such, because for one thing, if you have children, they've gone back to school and they all make each other sick and bring it home. Please make sure you get enough sleep, that you eat healthy food, maybe get a little exercise in. You don't have to do anything super strenuous or long unless that's your thing. You know, even just going for a 15-minute walk just to get the blood pumping and get some fresh air in you. I did make a video the other day about some home remedies and ways to keep from getting sick and what to do if you do get sick. So I'll link that below in case you're interested. Things that you can use that you can find in your garden. All right. And the next one is the emerald. It says ceremonies and celebrations. So yes, like the elephant was telling us, and the spider, it's time to come together. It's a time for parties, dinners, get-togethers with friends and family, networking events. It's a great month for that. It's don't say no. Don't say no when you get invited, because yeah, it could even just be birthday. If you know a Libra, throw them a party. Yes. So this all right, just reiterating. All right, so give us more stuff, please, about October. October. Oh, okay. Okay. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna do it this way because it's easier for me. Okay, we've got moon cycles. So yes, work with the moon this month. All right. Work with the moon is your friend. I know some people aren't into the moon. Some people think it's a darker thing, but it's not. Think of the moon. Think of the moon as your protector, your mother who's watching over you and keeping you safe while you sleep, your nightlight, and somebody you can make wishes to. The moon goes through different cycles. Right now is new moon, where like the beetle, like the beetle. If it's from darkness, from nothingness comes something, right? Right now, you would think, if you didn't know better, you would think there was no moon. And then all of a sudden, there will be a moon, and it will get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's completely full. And that's the path. That is the path of manifestation. That is the path of, first there was nothing, then there's a sliver of an idea, and you start working on it. It's getting further and further and further and further until, boom, full moon. You've manifested your full goal, your full dream. So work with the moon. That is the advice they are giving us. Next, we have courage. Reminds me of the strength card in the tarot. Remember what the jellyfish said, you are a survivor. Be courageous. Don't focus on what could go wrong. Focus on what you can do. Just don't be scared. Just keep taking a step forward every day. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. And even if there is, I was very moved. I don't know if you all saw, I think it was the foreign minister, don't quote me, of the Ukraine was on Colbert on the Late Show a day or two ago. And, Colbert was like, oh, we'd be so scared. We'd be so scared. And he was talking about courage in the face of being afraid. I mean, you can't have courage if you're not afraid, can you? If you're not afraid, there's no need to be courageous because you're just doing. So being afraid gives you the opportunity to be courageous, to act in spite of fear because you have a goal, because you know what you want for your life. And just remember that. Don't, think how sad you feel when you think of your dream not coming true. Think how sad you would feel if your life came to an end and you hadn't done all you could to spin your own web to make it what you wanted it to be, right? And just don't let anything or anyone frighten you, especially that inner critic. Don't let it frighten you into inaction. Okay? And the last card is big letters, chakra clearing. So chakra clearing is great, especially if you are experiencing anxiety that's keeping you procrastinating, that's keeping you stuck. I have a chakra clearing meditation on my other channel, so I'll put a link to that for you, and then you can just try it out. Basically, every chakra that you have has a different significance, okay? And whether you literally believe in chakras or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Because we're working with your subconscious here. So each chakra represents a specific thing, and you are going to imagine yourself clearing it, like the elephant, all right? The elephant clearing the path so that you don't have to be afraid, so that you can act and not procrastinate. Thank you, elephant. See, when you pull out the cards, you get even more in depth, I could find what the general meaning was of the elephant, but now, okay, the elephant's telling us, clear your chakras. Yes? Okay, that will clear your path to what you want. All right, I'm gonna pull one card from nature. Oh, two cards apparently. Okay. All right, there you go. So we have increase your energy, and we have always always do your best, or like present yourself in the best light. So basically, yeah. Okay, so if I'm seeing these cards together, what I'm feeling is sorry, brain fart. What I'm feeling is don't make yourself small. Allow yourself to shine. Don't be self-deprecating. Don't allow that inner critic to put you down. You can do a little visualization every morning if you want. Imagine you have imagine real quick, okay? You connect to the center of the planet. You connect to the center of the universe. You mix that energy in your heart. Then imagine that that is a ball. You hold it in front of you. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This ball of your energy is bigger, 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 until it's just surrounding the entire planet. Okay? That's how you increase your energy. In fact, when you do this meditation, you end up actually looking down on earth, and you just get a really like a universal mindset, and your problems don't seem so big anymore. And that's what she's telling you. Don't make yourself small. There's no need for that. It's blocking you. That's what's stopping you. Be your biggest and best self, basically. And you can do that. All right. I'm going to get some tarot cards to tell us a bit of a story about the month. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. And that'll be it, except I will still end with a postcard. And then, very exciting, I will announce a winner. The person who commented and wins a free one-on-one reading with me. If you want a one-on-one reading with me, there's a link, by the way, down below where you can book a reading with me. What I do is, I like to call it tarot coaching, okay? Because I'm not just fortune telling for you. You tell me what your dreams are, and I can see with the aid of the cards what the steps are, what needs to be done, what's blocking you, that kind of thing, and what the outcome will be if you follow the steps. So there you have it. How am I going to do this? I'm going to pick them this way this time. They're very sticky though. Ha. Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. First, we've got let go. We've got let go. This is a message from the elephant. It says, it's actually a message from all of the animals. It says, let go of the past, let go of that victimhood, because letting go of all of that, okay, letting go of feeling small, letting go of feeling like the victim, letting go of fear, that ending clears the path for new possibilities. And it's time this month. It is time. So get going. Look, we have the 6th of spring. What a beautiful card. I've never picked this card before. Look how gorgeous this is. I just have to share. This is the fairy tarot, by the way, from Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. Yes, okay. So again, more messages from these animals. It's saying, okay, it's saying that the smart choices that you're going to make, which are going to be made through your inner knowing, through your intuition, will be lucrative, will work. What you're doing is going to work. You're going to have success. You're going to have what is it? Public what is that word I'm looking for? Recognition. There we go. La la la. It's also, it says wonderful news is on the way. What I'm feeling from it is what it's really saying. Perhaps there will be wonderful news, don't get me wrong, but what it's really saying is the messages that you are downloading, the messages that you are receiving, that is good. That is the good information. That is what's going to set you on the right path, clear the path, and lead you straight smack to your goal, your dream coming true. And once again, we have the strength card. We have the strength card, just exactly with, we were told twice, we've been told twice. You have the inner strength. You have the courage to overcome all obstacles. Ask the elephant energy to, just embody that elephant energy of just clearing obstacles. Even a jellyfish will, you like mess with it, it will sting you. You know what I'm saying? So you are strong. You are a survivor. A spider, spiders are really awesome, but they can also be dangerous. You see, you are not, the angels want you to know you are not helpless. You are not helpless. You have hidden reserves of strength, of courage, of creativity, of resourcefulness, and you have your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, the universe, God, Mother Earth, the moon. They're all, you just need to channel their help. Yes, it's time to really embrace what an amazing person you are. It's time to embrace that. Don't make yourself small anymore. Wow. Okay, that's it. The last thing I'm going to do before I choose a winner is give you a postcard from Spirit. Let me concentrate. All right, angels, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, God, source, universe, Mother Earth. Tell us something for this month. What's a wonderful, send us a postcard. Send us a postcard. All right, this side says celebrate life. Now I'm going to read you this postcard. Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, which is what you're going to do with the writing exercise. One in which you were a victim. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to read this because okay, you're going to release yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Holy. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without having the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. That's amazing. You know what's really funny? This this strength card actually literally says the power of friendliness and forgiveness, and I didn't say it because I thought it didn't apply, but it does. It does. Wow. Okay. Well, they told me, didn't they? Wow. Okay, you guys. October, here we come. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who is going to win a free reading with me? All right. I will show it to you so you believe me. Can you see it? No, it's too bright. No. Anyway, it says Suzanne Nichols. Congratulations, Suzanne Nichols. Yay! I will find a way to contact you through the comments, and we will set up that reading. And for the rest of you, have a wonderful month. We have our work cut out for us. I think it's very exciting work. I think it's really cool. Wow, October sounds like it's going to be super amazing. And anyway, until the next time, remember, life is full of magic, and so are you.